Maybe someone in your family has lost their job and there's not enough money to go around. Maybe you live in a neighborhood where you don't feel safe, or have friends who are pressuring you to do things you know aren't right. I used to have these sessions at the end of the White House internship cycle, where you get about 200 White House interns. Typically they'd interned in various offices for about 6 months. And I would come in at the end of their internship with a group session, and they'd ask questions. And these were all, high-achieving type A, gotten straight A's, They did not act like I acted at their age. They were, So invariably somebody would ask me, Mr. President, they wouldn't be this bold, but it was basically, how can I be president? In the sense of they were asking, in a sincere way, they were asking, I'm inspired by the idea of public service. What path should I take? How should I think about it? And the thing I used to tell them, which was something an older friend of mine had told me back when I was still organizing. I remember him telling me, and I relate it to these young people, worry more about what you want to do rather than what you want to be. Part of the problem of politics is typically, whether it's Washington, D.C. or any other capital around the world, a lot of people got there because they had an idea in their head of, I want to be a congressman, or I want to be a member of parliament, or I want to be X, Y, Z. And first of all, you're playing the lottery a little bit because there's a limited number of those seats available. But the other thing is, when that's your focus, you may spend 10 years just trying to be something, and when you get there, it turns out that you have no idea what you want to do with it.
These days, a lot of people want Insta results. They want to be Instagram famous. They want to have like $1 billion business overnight. And if you're just starting out, you've never run a business, you've never created content, you've never sold, marketed, built a team, done any of these things before, to expect instant results, it's immature. It's unrealistic. You're never going to get there. And some of the people I admire most in the world, no matter what their craft is, dude, they're in it for the long game. They're not sitting around going like, why can't I get higher conversions by tomorrow? It's like, that's not how this works, man. And if you're looking for that type of result, it's just like, I'm not interested in hanging with those kind of people. I think we get better over time. I think you have to really be patient. I think people have to understand, especially when it comes to any so-called like glamorous type career, or people, maybe things that people perceive are glamorous, whether it's something like what you and I do, an athlete, an entertainer. Do you know what 90% of the work is? In grunt work. That's what it is. It's unglamorous. Sometimes people are like, I want to see what you do more. I'm like, you want to see what I do more? I'm sitting with a messy bun in my sweatpants, sometimes not showering for 3 goddamn days because I'm hammering shit out. That's what I do. I love it. But if you're not willing to put in that kind of work, you're not going to get the outcomes on the other side.
You're not going to get anywhere. Here's some things I want you to start doing today, right now, that will build your self-esteem super fast. The number one thing is to praise yourself. There is nothing that will build your self-esteem like praise, but your praise is if you have a shopper who says, oh, you look really great in the outfit, yeah, it suits you, you must buy it. They have an agenda. If your boss says you're amazing at your job, but I need to give you work to do over the weekend, they have an agenda. Someone dating you might have an agenda, and your mind knows it, but when you say, I'm great at my job, I'm smart, I'm kind, I'm nice, people like me. There is no agenda. Unfortunately, when you go, I'm rubbish at my job, I'm boring, I always mess up and I have no friends, your mind lets that into, because your mind doesn't really care if what you say is right or wrong, good or bad, healthy or unhealthy. Let me prove that to you. I want you to put your hand in front of your face like that. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine you have a big, fat, juicy lemon. And I want you to breathe in that wonderful lemon smell and just squeeze it a bit and feel that wonderful lemon texture, because nothing quite smells like a lemon. So still really believing you have half a lemon in your hand, open your mouth, shove that lemon in there, cram that half a lemon into your mouth and start chewing and sucking and biting and swallowing the flesh. Keep sucking all that lemon flesh into your mouth. Bite it, chew it, suck out the juice. And you will notice that what is happening is your body is responding to a thought as if it's a fact. Your body is responding to the image and thought of eating a lemon as if you are actually eating a lemon, and it's making a saliva, because thoughts are things. And every thought you have has a physical reaction in your body and an emotional response to. When you think, I don't have friends, I can't talk to people, I can't take things back to a store, I can't ask for special treatment, I don't know how to talk to people, then your mind accepts that as a fact, just like the lemon. But when you say, oh, I can talk to anyone, I'm an interesting person, I'm warm and friendly, people like me, and I can make eye contact, I'm good at my job, I can ask someone out on a date, I can tell the person I'm involved with what I need, your mind accepts that too. And someone recently said they keep a lemon on their desk now and look at it every day. I'm sure they change it every month, because that lemon reminds them every day that they are responsible for what they think and feel. And you know, responsibility, that word means an ability to respond. So I want you to start to praise yourself. I want you to wake up in the morning, the first thing you go is, I like myself.
You need to be your biggest critic as well as your biggest fan. People are usually their biggest critics. You point out all the flaws. You tell yourself all the reasons why you suck. I actually think that's a good thing. Being your biggest critic forces you to get better. But it's only healthy if it's paired with you also being your biggest fan. You think that you suck, but you also feel like you're amazing, like you're a gift to the world, like you're the best thing ever. You suck and you're amazing. You're the worst and you're the best. Both. I think that's the healthy balance.